Kapag sinabing Honda, ano ang tatlong sasakyan na pupasok sa isip mo? Kung ano man yan, for sure, andyan ang Honda Civic. Dahil ito ang pinakasikat nung 90s. Kung wala ang Civic sa tatlo mo, well, this is awkward. Lumalabas na talaga ang edad ko. Anyway, nung mga unang generation neto, ang Civic ay ginawa para sa kanyang fuel efficiency while still having some performance. Then, come the 90s and early 2000s, mas nag-lean towards na sa performance ng mga Civic, lalo at dun talaga sumikat ang pagmamodify at car tuning culture dahil sa mga series, movies, and even anime. Pero ngayong mid-2020s na, dinala na sa Pilipinas ng Honda Philippines ang Civic RS eHEV na dala pa rin ang bandera ng Civic Performance pero goes back to its roots para sa kanyang fuel efficiency. And dito sa video na to, tignan natin kung ano nga ba ang may offer ng Honda Civic RS eHEV para sa Filipino market. Before I go on, kung mahilig ka sa Philippine car news and reviews, I would appreciate it if you can consider giving a like on this video and subscribing to the channel. I post one video a week sharing my thoughts and opinions regarding Philippine cars. Maliit na bagay yan para sa inyo pero napakalaking tulong yan para lumago ang channel na to so that I may also know the interests of the Filipino consumer. This is an accessorized model nga pala ng Honda Civic. Kaya merong mga modulo accessories like chin sa front bumper, side skirt sa gilid, ducktail and rear bumper accent sa likod. Additional yung mga yun syempre, pero dito pinapakita ng Honda kung ano nga ba ang pwede bang maging itsura neto if you want to add some more flares to it. Pero dahil ito ay RS, andyan sa front grille ang kanyang RS badge to show off na you're not driving an ordinary Civic. Kahit hybrid to, which usually mas maliit ang mga grills, meron pa rin tong grill sa baba na napakalaki ng dinadagdag sa dating neto. All LED na ang mga ilaw neto of course, and meron na rin tong front sensors and camera para sa kanyang Honda Sensing, which I will discuss later. Pero, spoiler alert, Honda Sensing is one of the best ADAS or Advanced Driver Assist aids in the market. Kaya isa rin yan sa mga nagpapataas ng presyo ng mga sakyan. Powering the Civic is a 2.0-liter Atkinson cycle engine na kayang mag-produce ng 139 horsepower at 6,000 RPMs and 182 Nm of torque at 4,500 RPM. That's for the engine alone pero dahil ito ay may electric motor, this will feel much more agile gaya ng ibang hybrid cars. I don't have the combined numbers pero I really don't think na adding the numbers from the electric motor and engine is the real number. But either way, this Civic will still have the performance that you can expect from the ordinary Civic, but the combination of the electric motor and Atkinson engine that prioritizes efficiency will surely give you the performance while giving you gas savings. So lumalabas parang best of both worlds ka. Now looking at its side, as I have mentioned, meron tong black modulo side skirts na really will look good on a lighter color like the platinum white pearl. Pero looking past that, meron tong 18-inch wheels na look simple pero I still like for some reason. Hindi siya ganun ka-intricate or eye-catching as you can expect from a performance nameplate like the Civic. Pero for sure, ito ang isa sa mga unang papalitan ng mga bibili nitong sakyan na to. Ground clearance is at par sa other sedans at 134mm. So, ingat sa mga lubak ng kalsada natin dito sa Pilipinas at maghanap ng alternative routes during rainy season dahil hindi ito panlusong sa baha, lalo na during the typhoon season. Meron tong chrome bits sa kanyang window panels and glaring talaga sa akin ang mga door chrome handles. Well, because I'm not a fan of chromes. So, just saying out loud para sa mga tao na kagaya ko na hindi rin fan ng chrome. Or maybe it's just me. Here at the back, we have again the RS badge of course, eHEV badge and the Civic badge para alam ng mga tao sa likod mo na this is an RS eHEV Civic. Badge of honor sika nga. Too much for some, bragging rights for others. Pero ang pinakakakaibang badge dito na I forgot to mention earlier is the Honda logo na may blue halo. to really tell the people around you na this is an electrified vehicle na coding exempted until 2030. And may konting discount to during the vehicle registration process. Shark's fin antenna at top, reverse camera and parking sensors at the bumper na for sure magiging malaking tulong when parking this vehicle ng patras. Wala ka ng blind spot dahil sa kita mo na agad sa camera, may sensors pa para mag-alert sa'yo kapag malapit ka na sa other objects when backing down. Malas na lang talaga or napaka-careless na talaga ng driver kapag may aksidente pang nangyari when going on a reverse. Opening the trunk with a capacity of 493 liters of space, this is a really spacious space and yan ang isa sa mga magandang features ng mga Honda vehicles, even on a sedan. Pwede pang ma-expand to load longer items dahil pwedeng mababa ang rear seats. With the advent of crossovers and SUVs, hindi na ganun ka-practical ang mga ganitong klaseng space pero there are really cases and scenarios na mas okay na mayroon kang separate trunk para mas madaling palamigin ng aircon ang cabin sa loob, and kung sakali mang may dala kang mga bagay galing sa palengke or grocery na may amoy, hindi pumasok sa loob ng cabin. This is me speaking from experience na wala nang enclosed trunk ang daily driver. Entering the rear seats, what can I say? It's all black. Even the headliner na usually gray or light colored ang material, black na rin. While this may be boring or too business looking for some, I like this kind of color scheme kasi madaling linisin and i-maintain lalo na when you have kids or passengers na kumakain sa loob ng sasakyan. On the sides, meron ng speakers and I think tweeter yung katabi ng door handle. So for sure, panalo ang sounds nito, which is a great feature for audiophiles. Other amenities for the rear passengers are map pockets on the front seats, bottle holders on both sides of the doors, center armrest with cup holders, 2 Type-C charging ports, and 2 almighty aircon vents for our Philippine summer. 3 normal size adults for sure kasya dito. Medyo alangan nilang siguro for long drives, kaya best to sit a max of 2 adults and 1 child sa likod on long drives to maximize the comfort na pwedeng maibigay ng Honda Civic na to. Now, onto the front seats which for sure etong titignan ng mga prospective buyers nito. Civics are a driver's car after all. Kahit merong pera, for sure, once in a while, mas gusto ng mga owner neto na sila ang mag-drive instead of being a passenger. Similar sa rear seats, may red accents to on the sides and red stitching sa mga upuan. On the aircon vents with diffuser, may red accents din, which I guess are spillovers from the RS Turbo variant. On the steering wheel, buttons on the left ay para sa control ng all-digital instrument gauge cluster, then right buttons for the ADAS functions, which I will discuss in a bit. And dahil RS variant to, meron siyang paddle shifters for those people na gustong ma-feel ang performance na pwedeng maibigay ng Civic. Since we are in the information age, it has a 10.2 infotainment screen with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. May physical buttons din dun which is a rare sight sa mga infotainment screen ngayon, pero these are small details that I still like kasi iba pa rin ang physical buttons and knobs compared kung nakabuon yung buttons na yon on the infotainment screen. Speaking of physical buttons and knobs, aircon controls still have them, so good job Honda for not following the trend in putting them in the screen. Other amenities is a sizable center console, dampened glove compartment, 2 more Type-C charging ports up front, wireless charging pad, 2 cup holders, drive modes, electronic parking brake, and an auto hold na for sure gamit na gamit on our city traffic. Now, let's talk about Honda Sensing na I briefly touched a while ago. As mentioned, ang Honda Sensing is one of the best in the market, lalo na for its price point. Yung adaptive cruise control neto, which works best on highways, will also be usable on city traffic kasi may low speed follow to na pwede mong gamitin on low speed traffic situation. So, bawas stress sa city traffic driving, pero ingat lang, medyo masingitan tayo dyan kasi malaki-laki ang binibigay na space ng Honda Sensing to keep the distance safe. Then, yung lane keep assist and lane centering works great as well para hindi ka mawala sa lane mo. And then, nandyan ang mga ibang standard features like emergency braking, collision mitigation braking, auto high beam, and lead car departure notification. So, lahat yung mga features na yan are small details na pag pinagsama-sama mo will keep the vehicle, its passenger, and even other people we are sharing the road with safe. Pero, take note, hindi pa rin autonomous sa mga sakyan na merong ADAS kaya kailangan pa rin ng human driver and human intervention to maintain the control of the vehicle. As the name implies, driver assist aids lang sila na tinutulungan ng driver. Merong mga fanboys which will scream foul or sacrilege sa paglabas nitong version ng Civic na to. For sure, merong mga nag-iisip na rin na baka ang next na labas ng Civic ay electric vehicle na. After all, meron pa ring mga purist na enthusiast and Honda have one of the most strong followings nito. For those kind of people, I say, get the Civic Type R na almost doble ang presyo netong sa RSE HEV. Now, for its price, currently priced at 1,990,000 Philippine peso, then plus 20k more for the platinum white pearl color. Yes, medyo may kamahalan ang hybrid Civic na to. Pero, that is the price some people are paying for Honda's craftsmanship. Yes, hindi lang technology ang binabayaran when buying this vehicle, pati ang long and enduring artwork ng Honda will be included when buying any Honda. That's it for this video. Kung may gusto kayong idagdag, put them in the comment section down below. So this is Kai, your driver but not so sweet lover na nagsabing, keep calm, drive safe, and stay awesome.